So what's stopping you from doing that?
Like social media in general. Like there's so much things I don't want to give up, but I know I have to give up.
Jesus, if we look at Romans 3:23, it says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." So of course, we all have sinned, and sin is not an easy thing to overcome. If you look just a couple of chapters later, in Romans 6:23, it says, "For the wages of sin is death." So if we don't give our sin to something, then we're gonna have an eternity in hell.
Yeah.
So, even though, the comforts of, the earth, even though the pleasures, they feel good now, if we were to spend, if we live 80 years of pleasure, it's going to be an infinite amount of time in hell. So, if you believe that Jesus is real, that's cool and all, but in the Bible, it says that even the demons believe. So, just believing that he's real isn't enough. But if you believe, in Jesus says, "I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." So unless you actually give your life to Christ, you're not going to be able to get to heaven. And at least in my opinion, 80 years of enjoyment isn't worth spending an eternity in hell.